Most traders are flying blind. They take trade after trade with no idea why they're winning or losing, and then wonder why they can't stay consistent. I've been journaling every single trade for years, documenting tens of thousands of entries, and I can tell you this one habit has been the difference between blowing accounts and building wealth. Here's the brutal truth. You are probably making the same 3 to 5 mistakes over and over again, costing yourself thousands of dollars, and you don't even realize it because you're not tracking the right data. The best traders in the world all have one thing in common. They obsess over their performance data. They know exactly what setups work for them, what times of day they trade best, and what emotional states lead to their biggest losses. In this video, I'm going to give you my exact journaling framework, the same system that helped me identify why I was losing money on winning setups and how I turned those insights into consistent profits. This framework will show you exactly what to track, how to analyze your data, and most importantly, how to use these insights to 3 times your trading performance. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so journaling trades, the importance of journaling. What is the benefits to journaling? Step number 1, the biggest benefit to journaling would be to measure decision quality. Journaling forces you to break down why you took the trade, not just what happened. Over time, this reveals whether you're following a strategy or chasing setups without convictions. A lot of people or a lot of traders do not realize what exactly they're doing. They're either chasing a setup without conviction or they're actually truly following a strategy. Without journaling, you will never realize what you're actually doing in the market. Benefit number 2 to journaling would be to track repeatable patterns. Without a journal, it's impossible to know what setups consistently work for you. Documenting trades details help you find the entries, confluences, and conditions that actually produce results. So when you consistently track your patterns and you consistently journal, you will actually find a pattern. This morning, for example, I took a trade on NASDAQ, and without me going back and journaling what exactly happened, I wouldn't have realized why I took that loss. I took a loss because I repeatedly don't wait for the candle low to be disrespected. And step number 3 to journaling would be to identify emotional interference. Logging your mindset before, during, and after trades help you spot psychological trigger, fear, hesitation, revenge, and silently erode performance. And benefit number 4 would be to create accountability. Knowing you will have to document your trades keep you honest. It reduces impulsive decision, enforces rule following, and builds trading discipline through daily reflection. And step number 5, to accelerate performance improvement. Journaling turns each trade into a feedback loop. You gain clarity on strengths, fixing recurring mistakes, and tighten your execution faster than trial and error alone. So these are the 5 important benefits to journaling. A lot of you guys sleep on this, but if you truly go ahead and journal, you will drastically see these 5 points of improvement in your trading journey. Alright, so the next important step will be journaling framework. How would you journal, or how would you start to journal? So first step would be pre-trade plan, live trade execution, post-trade reflection, end of day reflection. So let's talk about pre-trade plan. And pre-trade plan, before you even enter a trade, you want to write down the pair you traded, session, for example, if you traded in London, New York session, higher time frame biases, 1 hour, 4 hour daily, key liquidity zones, confluences checklist, max trades per day, daily loss limit, emotional state, calm, anxious, distracted. You want to write down everything before you even enter a trade or before you even open your charts. This is what you want to do before you even think about taking a trade. You always want to make sure you follow all these steps. So now let's talk about live trade execution. In live trade execution, you want to write down what exactly happened when you enter a trade. Entry time and price, exit time and price, stop loss, TP, planned risk to reward ratio versus how much you actually went ahead and closed, contracts or lot sizes, risk that you used, percentage of a capital, emotions during trade. So how were you feeling when you were in trade? You want to write down all of it in very much detail. I promise you, if you do this for a whole month consistently and you do it back to back, you will see a drastic change, and you will actually see a very consistent pattern that most likely you're doing something wrong or you're doing something right that it works all the time. So next step would be post-trade reflection. Did you follow your rules? Where did you deviate? What emotional triggers showed up? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? Did I exit early out of fear? What would I definitely do next time? You want to write down all of these rules and write it down in very much detail. I know this makes it a lot complicated, but I promise you, this is how you're gonna elevate, and this is what's gonna help you at the long run. You wanna do this just because you want to pay attention to the patterns and to the mistakes that you keep on making. So after this, the next step would be end of day reflection. This is going to be right after the session closes. So I always do this once the session is closed, or sometimes when I'm in my bed, I just pull up my phone and write in my notes, okay, exactly what happened that day. So how many trades were taken? Were all rules followed? Was the emotional state managed well? What was the quality of execution, not outcome? If no trade, log a no trade day and why. Final takeaway or lesson of the day. Always make sure you end your day with the end of day review. Regardless of what it is, you want to make sure you just go ahead and highlight the whole day. And besides from trading, what else did you do that day? What did you do that was productive enough? So you want to make sure you go ahead and actually follow these rules, and you want to go ahead and actually write down in very much detail what exactly happened that day. This way you can actually see a pattern in your trading journey and know exactly what you did wrong. So our next step would be practical application. So when it comes to practical application, you want to take this very seriously. Don't just sleep over it. This is what you want to take serious, and this is what actually works. Spot reoccurring mistakes. Go back weekly and tag common breakdowns. For example, early exit, overtrading, impulsive entry. Create a most common mistakes tracker. If it shows up 3 times in a week, actively figure out what caused it and work on minimizing it. Most likely, if you're trading and you're losing 99.9% of the time, you did something wrong. And the only way you will figure that out is if you're journaling and if you're actually going back and watching exactly what you did and what happened. If you do all of these 4 steps and you actually spot your mistakes, you will truly elevate in trading. You will truly see a very big difference and positive effect in your trading journey. So our next step would be track performance by setup type. Filter trades by entry model. For example, was it SMT? Was it FVG? Liquidity sweep? Order block? Break of structure? What exactly happened? See which setup consistently deliver your best risk to reward ratio. Double down on your most reliable edge and cut what's inconsistent. So this is where you want to stick to one edge. Let's say you're using multiple different edges, and one edge, if that's break of structure, liquidity sweep, order block, whatever it is showing consistently results towards you, and just stick with that and just keep on going with that one edge. You don't need multiple edges to make this work. So number 3, create personal rules from past losses. Every major loss should lead to a rule. Example, never size up during a drawdown, or no trades if I slept under 5 hours. Pin these at the top of your journal or review them daily. So make sure you do this the right way and you truly strictly follow all your rules. And this is the proper way how you journal trades and how you journal in trading. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you have any questions, I will leave a completely free blueprint to my strategy in the description. You can watch it. And if you have any other question or concern, you can always reach me at Instagram as well. But other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.